Hello friends, warm welcome in this video, that is the structure of ovule and process of megasporogenesis. Friends, flower contains four types of flowers: sepals, petals, androecium and gynoecium, out of which the female reproductive word of flower is gynoecium, which is also called as pistil. The individual member of gynoecium is called as carpel or megasporophyll. A flower with many free carpel is called as apocarpous flower. For example, Mycelia champaka is a flower which contains number of carpels in a free form. A syncarpous flower is one that has many carpels fused together. For example, in case of brinjal flower, many carpels are fused together with each other. A typical carpel has stigma, style, pollen tube, ovary and ovule. The ovules are located in the ovaries. The number of ovules in the ovary varies from plant to plant. For example, in case of paddy, wheat and mango, only one ovule is present and they are called as uniovulate. Whereas tomato, lady's finger are multi-ovulate, that means they contain multiple ovules in a single ovary. Now we will see the structure of anatropous ovule. Each ovule develops inside the ovary and is attached to the placenta by a small stalk called as funiculus. The place of attachment of a funiculus with the main body of ovule is called as hilum. In angiosperms, the most common type of ovule is anatropous, in which micropyle is directed downwards and is present adjacent to the funicles or funicle. There are various types of ovules which are classified on the basis of direction of micropyle opening. These types include atropous or arthrotropous ovule, anatropous ovule, amphitropous ovule, hemianatropous ovule, compylotropous ovule or cercinotropous ovule. The ovule consists of central parenchymatous tissue which is called as nucellus, which is surrounded usually by two protective coverings called as integuments, that is outer integument and inner integument. A narrow opening at the apex of ovule is called as macropyle. Chaliza is the base of ovule which is directly in opposite to the micropyle. Embryo sac or female gametophyte is oval multicellular structure embedded in the nucellus. So now we will learn the process of megasporogenesis. Megasporogenesis is the process of formation of haploid megaspores from diploid megaspore mother cells. Megaspore mother cells become distinguished in the nucellus, more or less in the center but toward micropylar end of the ovule. Megaspore mother cell undergoes meiosis to form linear tetrad of haploid cells, that is megaspore. Upper three megaspores disintegrate or abort and lowest one toward the center of nucleus remains functional. This acts as the first cell of female gametophyte. Generally, one megaspore toward the center is functional megaspore. It is in fact the first cell of the female gametophyte. It undergoes three successive pre-nuclear mitotic divisions. Thus, total 8 nuclei are formed, 4 of which are located at each pole. One nucleus from each pole migrates toward the center and are called as polar nuclei. 3 nuclei towards micropylar end constitute egg apparatus. It consists of large central haploid egg cell and 2 supporting haploid synergid cells. Synergid shows hair-like projections called as filiform apparatus, which guide the pollen tube towards the egg. The antipodal cells are a group of 3 cells present at the chalizal end. The 2 haploid polar nuclei of large central cell fuse to form diploid secondary nucleus or definitive nucleus. which form just prior to fertilization. The 7-celled and 8-nucleated structure is called an embryo sac. This method of embryo sac development from single megaspore is described as monoporic development. In angiosperm, the development of female gametophyte is endosporous, that is within the megaspore. Female gametophyte is colorless, endosporic, and considered in the ovule enclosed by ovary. So this is all about the female gametophyte and the process of megasporogenesis. If you like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, share the videos to others and like our videos. Thank you.